think your job as a social media manager is just to post content, you're undervaluing yourself, and your clients probably are too. As a first-time social media manager years ago, I felt like I was doing anything and everything, and I just wasn't really being appreciated. There's so many directions to go in social media, and I wish I had seen a video like this a little bit earlier on. The first thing I really wish I understood was that you need to understand your client's goals. And if they don't know, but they just kind of want to do something on social media, you can help them. For example, we want to grow, we want more engagement. Those aren't really activities. Instead, social media can support brand awareness, lead generation, conversations, authority, monetization, without choosing a direction. You can do a lot of work that looks productive but doesn't actually move the business forward or the client. For example, I work for a SaaS product where our goal is to drive free signups. So everything I do, from content to CTAs to analytics, is aligned with clicks, not likes. I also manage a podcast where the goal is to grow an audience and eventually monetize through sponsorships. So the focus is on visibility, watch time, subscribers, and long-term credibility. Same platforms, completely different strategy. Once your goals are clear, your responsibility as a social media manager becomes clearer too. Making pages make sense at a glance through bios, pinned posts, highlights aligned with content, guiding attention intentionally with clear CTAs, pinned comments and links that actually work, and creating real connection by speaking the audience's language, addressing real problems, and responding with intent. Another huge part of your value is communication. Clients often don't understand what you're doing or how it impacts their business unless you spell it out. This is why I meet with my clients weekly and I recap what we focused on, what's working, what we're testing, and how it ties directly back to their goals, explicitly explaining that we're building brand visibility, staying on top of mind of customers, warming the audience, and supporting future conversions, especially since all of their competitors are doing social media too. I used to be afraid to meet with clients, but I realized that if there are issues or they're a little lost in the value that you're providing, weekly meetings is an amazing opportunity to connect with them. Now, if they don't want to meet weekly and they want to be a little less involved, at least sending a weekly email update. And you want to make it brief. You don't want some AI slop. You want a few bullet points. This is what worked this week. This is what didn't. Here's how we're moving towards our goal. This gives them a sense of security that somebody is taking care of the pages that they are paying to be taken care of. Now, in these meetings, you need to celebrate small wins. I'm talking hitting 100 followers, steady week over week growth, improved engagement, increased profile visits. You don't want to overwhelm clients with every little detail, but in your weekly calls, you should be highlighting the most relevant wins as evidence of progress towards the bigger goal. Finally, analytics tie it all together. Showing before and after data and trends over time is far more powerful than pointing to individual posts, which is why I use tools like Metricool to generate clear reports around growth, engagement, traffic, and clicks, all map back to the original goal. When you clarify goals, build a clean pipeline, track progress, celebrate meaningful wins, and communicate impact clearly, you stop being the person who posts and you start becoming a strategic partner who connects social media to real outcomes. If you like this content, please subscribe and I will keep making more videos like this, I promise.